Hi everyone, thank you so much for being with me here today. This is going to be the June 2023 Virgo reading. So anyone who has their sun in Virgo, moon in Virgo, or their rising in Virgo, or just anyone who has strong Virgo placements in their chart. If you enjoyed the video, if you gain any insight to, any situation that you're going through from the video, I would appreciate if you liked it. And if you're curious and interested to see more from the channel, if you subscribe, I would also appreciate that as well. So I am recording on June 3rd, 2023. So it is the day of the full moon in Sagittarius. And so this is bringing an overall enthusiasm to everyone. There is a emphasis on our belief system. But I think in general, it's going to affect everyone differently, of course. But in general, there is an optimism, a positivity, and again, enthusiasm for certain things for life at this time of year. Right now, with this full moon in Sagittarius, it is happening in a part of the chart that has to do with your home. Okay, so there is an emphasis on, the foundation of, your life as well. Your roots, your family lineage, even just your close family that you have right now. Could be an emphasis on nurturing something, healing something, maybe going just really deep into your root system as far as, your ancestors, or, talking to your parents or your grandparents, or thinking about those people in your life and sort of seeing, where they came from, how you have similar or different situations in your life that maybe they went through. So, it's a more deep area of our life and of the chart when we have any planet in this area. So, if you're thinking about just the mundane type of things, there's definitely something around your home that you want to pay attention about. Maybe you're moving to a new home. Maybe you're redecorating, moving things around so that way you can have a more free-flowing energy around your home as well. And then we go into the new moon in Gemini on June 18th. And this does have to do with the part of the sky that has to do with your job, with your career, with certain obligations and responsibilities that you have at a workplace or in a work environment. So I think overall for the month of June, there's going to be this play or this balance between home and work life. And so, you kind of want to find what makes you happy, the positive parts around that. Hopefully this is not something that, brings you down and gives you too much responsibility, because with this full moon in Sagittarius and even that Gemini influence, there is a sense of fun here and play and just, living life and getting out and communicating and socializing and, just feeling really good from a mental and a passion perspective, right? Because this is the air and the fire element. And so there could be something like that around your home and your work life. So I would just try to incorporate these energies into the home and work life. So that way you can start having fun with these aspects of life instead of, hopefully they're not too burdensome, or hopefully they don't, you don't feel like you're being dragged down by them. But there is definitely an emphasis on home and work this month for you. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else that I want to bring up around the astrology? Jupiter is in your 9th house, and it will be here for a good year or so. So there may be this yearning or this need to get away for a little bit. Maybe you're planning a vacation, and if you're not, it would be a great idea to take advantage of this energy where, Jupiter is bestowing blessings upon us all for this year, in a place that has to do with material abundance. So that energy is falling in your 9th house. So in general, your material abundance, your money and your finances, they probably tend to come from foreign places or things that are outside of the norm for you. And I think that that's being emphasized here for the rest of the year while Jupiter is in Taurus in your 9th house. So again, there's a yearning or a need or a want to get away, to go on vacation, to learn something new, to get out of the normalcy of, routine or something like that, and experience something new in your life. And I think that there's a really great opportunity if you're already thinking about those things to take advantage of that for, again, the next year or so coming up. All right, so let's go into the reading and look at your personal energy. Where do you stand for the month of June? What energy are you going to be sitting in and exuding to the world? For Virgo, please. You have the 3 of Wands, the Temperance card, and the 7 of Cups. So this Temperance card is that full moon in Sagittarius. It's a Sagittarian Jupiter energy. There's an element around spirit, the universe, your guides, God, whatever you want to call it. So there's a spirituality here coming through. If you feel like you want to make a decision this month and you are out, weighing out all of your options, and maybe you're a little confused with the direction that you want to take, maybe you're starting off the month like that, but I think at some point you're going to feel trust and have faith that no matter what option you pick, it's for a reason and it's going to end up taking you where you need to go. Maybe you just got out of a situation and you made a choice to move on from something, and there is, again, that enthusiasm and excitement to get on with the next phase, the next chapter of life. And there is a sense of feeling just hope and trust and protected by the universe. And like you already made the choice. Like you have nothing to lose at this point. And so therefore you cannot go wrong with whatever comes next. Like you already went through a hard situation, I'm feeling. So now it's like, hey, like I made the decision to get out of it. Universe, God, spirit, bring it on. Like whatever's next is next. I'm feeling whatever is next is better than what was. So, again, just feeling really trusting and a strong sense of faith that you are being protected and sort of in the right place at the right time right now. Let's see what's in your environment. There's definitely a lot of options that you have at your fingertips. You're just like, thinking about them. Which one do you want more? Which one is the better outcome? But I don't know if, you have all of the information you need from these options. Maybe these are just more ideas. Yeah, I'm feeling like you have options and opportunities to go, and there are several directions that you can take, several pathways that you can take, but there isn't any that are really solid, that really have a substance to them. And so maybe that's something that that's why you are trusting the universe at this point, because you don't have all of the information you need to make an informed decision. So, but you know that you have to take a path, you have to pick a direction. And there's an element, like, again, there's an element of not having anything solid right now. So you're just putting it out to the world, putting it out to the universe, like, universe, take the wheel type of thing. Anyway, let's keep going. What is in the environment for Virgo for June 2023, please? Got the King of Cups. The Four of Swords. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so I was picking up on you may have walked away from something recently. In your environment, there is an energy of a person who is healing. This could be you or someone else, but someone is definitely doing some healing work. I don't know what can come up with the details when I go into the rest of the reading, but for right now, it doesn't feel like it was sudden. It doesn't feel like it was new either. What I feel is, because the healing is now more in a higher energetic realm than like sitting in the depths of your heart. So it is more, what is the word? Reflective. It is more looking at the past and looking at how far you've come, you know, in this situation. And it's like a quiet healing, like you're still completely conscious and aware and clear on what just happened. Like you know what just happened. You know what you just had to go through. You know what you've gone through. And I think that the actual pain was happening during the situation. Like right now, it's like I am finally resting from the pain, if that makes sense. So instead of going through the actual pain, the pain already happened. And I mean, I don't know where you've been in your life, but you know, when we go through situations where we are in a negative situation, negative environment for a long period of time that has us in this really like strong pain, strong heartbreak type of thing. And then we're finally out of it. We have to recover from it. We have to recover from the pain. So I don't think you're in pain now. I think you're recovering. You're in recovery mode, if that makes sense. So you're strengthening your emotions. You're strengthening your heart. There is a sense of reflection, like I mentioned before, and just moving forward. Just moving forward. And this card here, I do feel that Virgo energy of like, what should I do? Which one should I pick? Like that little nervousness or of anticipation, or, you know, like when the nerves hit you. So there is a need to release that for right now and just have complete trust and faith in the universe and the process and where you're at. You've made a decision to move forward. You have left something behind. I don't know if there was like a little ritualistic type of thing you did. Maybe you burnt, you know, something, or you, I don't know, because I'm feeling like a little bit of elemental magic here, like a symbolizing that you're done with something, or something is done and you're moving forward. And so you're moving forward into your wish fulfillment and happiness and, you know, the new phase of your life. And you're thanking the universe and being in like complete gratitude around, you know, what just happened. what you've been through. You're recovering, you're nesting, you're nurturing yourself, you're loving yourself. You're talking to yourself and talking to your body like, you know, look at how much we've been through. Like, we did it, you know, like we did it together. Maybe it's you and your higher self, stuff like that, which is a really awesome way to heal and to recover. And if you're doing that, that's like on point. Like that's how you're supposed to have a relationship with yourself, especially that gratitude with the universe, feeling like continuous gratitude and faith, right? Like hold on to that. You know, I don't know what's going to come up later, but whatever happens, hold on to that. That's your backbone. That's your foundation. That's, you know, your support system right now. And if this is not you, it's someone else. If this is someone else, hold on. I don't know. I'm not picking up on someone else. Even though this is your environment, it still feels like your environment is a nesting place, a sanctuary to heal and to recover, you know, to be quiet and in control of yourself and your surroundings. And there's no one bothering you. And there's no, you know, it's complete calmness and peacefulness right now. It's like when... I don't know why I'm feeling this, but like when you go on a 2-week vacation and you come home and you're just like, you come home to a clean house and you just want to lay down and go to sleep for days and it's cold and you're just completely comfortable and cozy, you know, like creating that type of sanctuary for yourself. And if everything's quiet and you feel gratitude, like you can breathe, like it feels like that. All right, let's see what other details we can get regarding any situation, energy, or people that are coming through for the month of June for the sign of Virgo, please. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, the Justice card, again. Something is being balanced out. You're seeing why. You're seeing why something happened. You're getting the lesson from something. You're understanding the purpose of you know, an experience that you may have had. The 8 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands and the Full card. So you're learning a lesson. And again, you're reflecting on that lesson, like the saying of everything happens for a reason. And you finally see what that reason is. Like maybe you came out of a situation and for the whole time you were in that situation, you know, you saw it or perceived it a certain way. And now that you're out of it, you're gaining a lesson. You're seeing things differently. You're seeing the why. Like, you know, sometimes we cry out to the universe when we're in a really crappy situation or low vibe situation or whatever. And it's just like, why am I going through this? You know, like, why me or whatever? And then eventually, you know, weeks, months, years down the line, once you're on the other side of it and you are completely out of that situation, then, you know, we usually reflect back and we see the reason. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be who I am today. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have what I have today, right? And so I think that that's how it's happening right now. Like you're seeing that situation from a different perspective than you saw before. And I think that this is something you've been working hard at. You've been working for a good time to free yourself. With the Fool and the Ace of Wands, there is an element around forward movement, future mentality. Paired with the Eight of Pentacles, this is a working energy, right? So you're working at something. So you've been working for your future, basically. So seeing something from a different perspective, balancing it out, seeing the lesson, and working for this future life, this future self that you want to be, and having the enthusiasm and the excitement and the motivation and the drive to do that. And of course, the Eight of Pentacles will come out in a Virgo reading. I mean, this is what you do. It's the grind. It's the daily tasks, the work that has to be done in order to find success and to, accomplish something, right? And see what else comes through. Temperance. So this is very similar to that full moon in Sagittarius. This is a Sagittarius card. And I already said that because you have the Temperance card over here. The King of Wands. The Five of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Usually I'd be excited around the fact that, we have two court cards, a king and queen of the same element, which is both wands coming together in a reading, which indicates that it is a partnership, a relationship of some sort. Two people that have a lot of things in common, and there is an element of the masculine and the feminine, like a good balance. But I'm concerned because there is the Five of Pentacles card here in the middle, which the Five of Pentacles card talks about loss of some sort. There's an energy around feeling like I want to say the word handicapped, like, what is this that I'm feeling? Is it like codependency a little? Like I can't do something without the other, and so now this is a loss type of card. Maybe you lost access to a person, an individual that you were really close with. Maybe one person is like moving forward and, trusting in their divinity and, is just like very future oriented and wants to connect more with the higher realms of life and themselves. It just feels like one person is following their destiny. There you go. One person is like they have connected to the vision of their destiny, whether it's, through actual vision or just intuitively sensing it. Like they know that they're meant for more. They know that there's something coming through, they're almost like at that next phase of their life or a new chapter is coming through and they see it somehow and they're connected with it and they're on that path and they have that faith and hope and, intuitive trust with the path that this is where they're supposed to go. So therefore, another person feels as though they've lost someone who is on this path, and the other person is sort of sad and, you know, hurting, and I don't know, like they're in a really dark place here. Let's see what comes through toward the end of the month. So this is going to be happening middle of June. This energy is for the middle of June. You have the Six of Pentacles. The Moon card. What the Moon card in this position? Someone did, I think. The Knight of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles with the Hierophant at the bottom. So toward the end of the month, you will start to seek balance. We already started that energy at the beginning here with the Justice card. Even though there is a karmic feeling here, it does talk about, you know, weighing out the scales and balancing certain aspects of life. It's also a karmic card, so that's why I was speaking to lessons and how you're seeing a situation from a different perspective and you're learning this lesson. And so you start off here. I think that there's going to be a lot of distraction in the middle of the month, where we do have that new moon in Gemini, and then the next day we have that Jupiter sextile Saturn. So with the Jupiter sextile Saturn, there could be communication with two different types of people that are not on the same page. And they're trying to figure out how to be on the same page, maybe. But I think that there is a need to, again, find some type of compromise or something like that, because this Justice card is here. There needs to be fairness, right? Like, something is not fair here. So when you're coming into the end of the month, you're looking for balance. However, with the moon paired with the Knight of Emotions, or the Knight of Cups, I don't know if you have, again, I was picking up on not having all of the information. This moon, the moon talks about what's hidden. It's usually our internal side that we don't show the world. And it is, you know, what is hidden in the dark, what is at the bottom of something, what you cannot see. So this is something that you don't know. Regarding a Knight of Cups, so it could be like a apology coming through, an offer of love coming through, a conversation that is emotional based, heartfelt, but there is just, it's not, there's something about it that doesn't have all of the answers, and it's not very clear. And this person is, honestly, what I'm getting now is also, this person is not coming with like an actual offer. They're not coming with, they're not coming with the solution. They're not coming and saying, this is what I'm going to do. They're not coming in and saying, you know, or showing you what they've done. You know, if this has to do with another person, it's like, and y'all have a falling out of some sort, and they're trying to come back into your good graces. It's just words. They're coming as a page here, which, you know, you have the page, the Knight, the King, and the Queen, right? Like, the knight represents the action that they're going to take, which is they're going to come in and talk to you about something or tell you something, right? And in order to find compromise here, so it does feel like an apology or some sort, but what they're coming with is just the words, because they don't have anything behind them. They haven't made they haven't taken any action to show you in the physical what they have done to make the situation better. This is like the feeling of, I'm sorry, you know, like, I'm never going to do that again, or, you know, blah, 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 and trying to gaslight you a little bit just because the moon is here and it's like, you don't have all of the information. There's something missing. And this being a material or an earth element, it's the physical. Can I see what you're doing? I can't see the action that you've taken, you know, to fix this. You're telling me the words that you think I want to hear, but I don't think you've taken the action yet, because there is nothing in the physical environment that I can see and touch that shows me that you fixed this situation. I do want to clarify the moon and see what is hidden. So you have the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I said, I want to see what's hidden. The truth is hidden. That is like as blunt as the cards can tell me. So whatever it is that's happening, the truth is missing. The Three of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups over here. I don't know if this is you or someone else. Just because the Seven of Cups is coming up in your personal environment here. But the truth is hidden. And they may have communicated, or you may have communicated with somebody about the options that you have. Maybe you lied, or they lied and said, like, this is my plan. These are my options. But they're not true. They're coming at you with options that they have, like, I don't know, I'm feeling strongly, and I apologize if this is not your reading. I hope that if it's not your reading, that you go and check out some of the other readings that, you know, may have your rising sign or your moon sign, something like that, so you can get more insight, because this is really about a partnership, a relationship. And I just think that it's like two people are not on the same page. There's a falling out. And one person is trying to come back into another person's life, saying that they have options. And maybe they're saying, like, that they have done something. Like, yeah, I did this and I did this and I did that. But I don't think it's true. I think these options are fake. Yeah. So I mean, just advice I can give you to, navigate through this energy, knowing that there is a high potential that this may happen at the end of the month, especially. I mean, again, it's like you're trying to move forward. You're seeing why, like now you know why something happened the way it did. And you are working toward your future life and your future self. And then this energy comes in the middle of the month and it's like distracting. And, it's like two people, one person like, no, this is my path, I'm still following it. The other person's like trying to hold on for dear life. And then in the end, it's like someone comes through, tries to find the balance and compromise, or maybe you decide like, okay, like let's try it out again. You try to work with one another, come to a compromise, whatever. And then the words that they told you don't add up. Because when things don't add up, that means things are not true. We tend to overthink that whole concept. We want to make sense of something. We look for the truth. Something isn't adding up. We're in our head. We're going through all the what ifs. We're going through all the possibilities. At the end of the day, it's like take that whole chunk of overthinking out, right, of the equation, and then you get to the bottom of it, and at the end of the day, it's just a lie. When things don't add up, it means it's not true. Who cares why it's not true? Who cares what the person is saying? Who cares about the details? Right? Like, I want to know everything. I want to know all the, why are they saying this? Why are they saying that? Like, forget that. If you're in doubt, that means no. If it doesn't make sense and it's not adding up, it's because it's not true. Truth adds up. Truth comes out. Truth is there from the get-go. Truth is there from the beginning, the middle, and the end. Truth is truth. There's no what ifs about truth. Truth is in your face. Truth is direct. Truth shows itself in reality and in the physical world. If something isn't adding up, it's because it's not true, period, right? Don't steer away from your path for yourself to have that future better life for yourself because you're distracted and somebody is coming in and telling you all of these things that you've probably heard of already 100 times. Closure is overrated. We don't need closure, right? If something isn't working out, it isn't working out. Who cares about the why? Especially if you've tried to fix the situation many times in your past, especially if it's like a established relationship that you've been in for a good amount of time. I'm sure this isn't new. This isn't a new thing between you and this person, right? Like, things don't just all of this sudden happen. Like, big situations like this, they don't just all of the sudden happen in a relationship. When two people are in this type of situation, by now there's already been different phases that have gotten y'all here, right? So, which tells me that if that's the case, you've already tried to work on it. And if you're at this point where you're choosing a new path and a new life, there's loss, two people are not together, like all this stuff. There's a reason why you're looking at the lesson. This is going to throw you off your path. So there's a decision that has to be made around what you want and go from there. The universe is pushing you towards something. The universe wants the best for you. Always, of course. Trust your intuition. There's no reason why we would guide ourselves the wrong way. And make a choice, Like, stick to a choice. Know what's best for you. If this situation happens and it plays out for you at the end of the month, and you hear this video and it, you know, reminds you then, and if something is not adding up, it's because it's not true. Okay? And you do what you want from it, with it from there. But this is where we're gonna stop the reading. I really so appreciate your time and energy watching the reading. If you had got any insights, any perspective to a situation that you're in, I would really appreciate if you liked the video. If you are curious to see more of the channel and the videos that I make, I would love and be honored for you to subscribe to the channel and go on this YouTube journey with me. I hope you have a really, really awesome month of June and you take full advantage of the opportunities and the blessings that are coming our way with that full moon in Sagittarius today. That'll, you know, this energy will last the entire month. So I hope you make the best of it. And we will see each other in the next video. Thank you so much.